Have you ever held on to an emotion for so long that you almost forgot what it felt like to live without it? Maybe it was grief, fear, anger, disappointment, or something that happened long ago that you thought you had already released. But somehow, it still lives beneath the surface. And that is what inspired this painting. The whale moves through the deepest parts of the ocean, surrounded by a world we cannot see from the surface. And sometimes, our emotions are like that. We can appear completely fine on the outside, while underneath there's an entire ocean of feelings waiting to be acknowledged. The whale reminds us that going deep isn't something to fear. Sometimes we have to go into those deeper places within ourselves. Not to stay there, but to finally feel what needs to be felt. And then to let it move. There is something beautiful about whales that makes this message even more powerful. Humpback whales are known for their complex songs, and those songs can change over time as the whales learn and adapt. Their voices travel through the ocean, carrying messages through a world where they cannot simply see one another. And it makes me think about our emotions. Sometimes what we feel is trying to communicate something to us. An emotion isn't necessarily something that needs to be fixed. Sometimes it's something that needs to be heard. And that's why I place these circles behind the whale. The circle represents wholeness, cycles, and completion. It has no true beginning and no end. And for me, that represents healing. Healing isn't always a straight line. We may think we've released something, and then one day it comes back. But coming back doesn't always mean we're starting over. Sometimes we're simply being given another opportunity to see it from a deeper place and release another layer. The whale is moving upward through the water toward the light, and the movement represents a journey from feeling to freedom, from holding to surrendering, from carrying to releasing. And the water surrounding the whale represents everything we carry beneath the surface. The light represents what becomes possible when we stop fighting what we feel. Because letting go doesn't mean pretending something never happened. It doesn't mean saying that it didn't hurt. And it doesn't mean forgetting. It means simply saying, I experienced this. I felt this. It was part of my story. But it doesn't have to be something I carry forever. Maybe there's something you've been holding on to. A memory, a relationship, a fear, a version of yourself. Or like me, the death of a loved one. Something you wish had happened differently. Just allow yourself to feel it. Breathe. Listen to what it's trying to tell you. And when you're ready, let it rise to the surface. Let it move through you. And then let it go. Because you were never meant to carry every emotion you've ever experienced. You are allowed to become lighter. You are allowed to begin again. And just like the whale, you can go deep without losing yourself. You can feel deeply and still rise. Go deep, breathe, release, and rise. And remember, letting go isn't losing part of yourself. Sometimes it's returning to who you truly are. So today, if this message resonated with you, take a moment to ask yourself, what am I ready to release? And if you feel called to, share it in the comments. Maybe your words will help someone else realize they don't have to carry it alone. Until next time, namaste.